Hey everybody, welcome back to Change with Dane. I'm Dane Campbell, and this is the YouTube channel where I talk about all kinds of things to do with change that you decide to make, whether it has to do with behavior or thoughts, how to self-care while you're going through change, and all of those kinds of considerations. So I want to welcome you back, recording this on the 30th of December 2025, only a day and a half left of 2025. I want to just hope and mention that hopefully all of you had a great Christmas and that it was peaceful and relaxing. I also acknowledge that for many people, they don't celebrate that holiday, and even for some that might, it's not a good time of year for a lot of different reasons. And if you fit into those categories, I would just, again, encourage you to review the things I've talked about on self-care and take a lot of time and a lot of effort to care for yourself during this time of year, if it does not bring you peace and joy and happiness the way that the culture says it should. So again, please take care of yourself through this holiday season. I wanted to first and foremost wish you all a very happy New Year. I'm posting this a day ahead of time so that you can get my New Year's message today. And before I start that, I would ask you please just to go down and like and subscribe so that more people get visibility on this information. And hopefully I can share this with a lot more folks out there in the world. So New Year's, I know that one of the things or traditional things that people sometimes do is make New Year's resolutions. And I'm going to encourage you not to do that this year, especially when it comes to resolutions, the plural. One of the things that I've often found with talking with many people about New Year's resolutions is that a lot of times people very much want to make many positive changes in their life, and the new year, signaling that kind of large event, is one time when people often think about this, talk about it, and sort of make a promise to themselves that they're going to do a whole lot of things better, different, just make their life more good, more wonderful in the new year. And so what I want to do is encourage you to think about this a little more carefully and maybe review some of the things that we've talked about in the past months in terms of change. Resolutions are there to help you change. It's a different way of talking about change. And so if you remember some of the challenges of change, they're habitual. They need to be things that are thought out and mean a lot. And they need to be things that you're really focused on and want to take the effort to do. And so that's one of the things that I try to encourage people with, is to not make a whole list of resolutions that, a week into the new year or a month into the new year or 2 months into the new year, you look back and say, oh, I didn't do my resolutions. I forgot about them. They were too difficult. And now I feel bad about myself. Let's not do that this year. Let's pick one thing. And maybe it's the thing that you've been working on in the past months that you're still trying to make sure that it's solidified and good and that it's a habit. And that's okay too. But let's pick just one thing to work on. And if you still are set on doing a resolution, pick that one thing that you really want to make different, and really think through, how can you make this change? how can you make the adjustments in your life so that you are going to be able to focus and make this a priority and actually do it, so that a week or a month or a few months down the road, you're not thinking, man, I didn't do that, I'm weak, and now I got to beat up on myself. So the goal this year is to have fewer resolutions, but to pick one thing that you can do, that you can actually focus on and make a lasting change. I think you'll find that your satisfaction with this process, your feeling about yourself and the way that you're able to be successful, all of those things will be enhanced if you will avoid the pitfall, if you will, of trying to change a whole litany of things on this one, big event of the year sort of day, when it's traditional that many people have tried to do that. So resolutions ain't one resolution. Let's think it through. Let's pick the one thing that you really want to focus on. And if you really want to change that behavior or that thought, there's a whole lot of content that I've put out over the past few months to maybe help you have success in following through on your resolution and making that lasting habitual change that you feel like you need to make. So that's what I implore you with today on New Year's. And I wish you all a very, very, very happy New Year. And what's upcoming for the channel for me in the next few weeks is going to be a discussion that has to do with learning how to deal with and accepting and getting through changes that happen to us and around us that we have no control over. All of you know that this happens to everybody. And sometimes those things that happen are very, very difficult to deal with. And so I want not so much to talk about the specific things or the myriad of things that can happen around us and to us, but I want to talk about the process of learning how to look at those situations, accept and find growth, and move beyond the initial challenges that come with having those kinds of things happen. So in the new year, that's what we're going to talk about a little bit on Change with Dane. I'll probably dip back into the topics that we've covered in the past to give encouragement and reminders to people in their effort to make lasting change. And that's where we're going to go with the channel in the next few weeks, couple months. And so looking forward to continuing to talk with you. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great new year. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Take care.